Hello everyone, we are back on the rooftop of the nursing home in Paris and we're gonna go around to see what we've done and what we're gonna do. We are now at the beginning of February and the season is starting very soon. Everything is getting ready and I think that we are gonna make sure the residents have a great gardening season this year. So we can go around and see what's going on. You see the mint is already doing pretty good. You see the last leaves of coriander. We've eaten lots of coriander till December. And in here, it was I forgot what it was. Salicornia. The salicornia. And so this year we're not gonna do salicornia because people didn't eat it, but we're gonna do something else. And we added more compost, some rabbit manure. So it's gonna be very fertile. Then the strawberries are still dormant, ready to wake up with the spring. The blackcurrant here, same thing, like they're starting their buds very slowly. We've added lots of compost and lots of mulch as well, so the level is a lot higher than last year. It should help. And in January, when it was not freezing and not raining, we pruned the blackcurrant by cutting the branches that were not looking good or old or crossing. So now I think it's ready for a good yield of blackcurrant. So we have more mint here. We've definitely added a lot more mint all around because the residents really and the staff really like mint. They'll be able to do some cocktail this summer. Like the artichokes here are doing very well. They made of this little forest of artichokes. They are making baby artichokes. So even with the microclimate we have here in Paris, they stay up even when it's freezing. So the blackberries are not growing, of course, in winter, but they still have their leaves. So it's a nice touch of green in the garden. Now arrive at the blueberry patch. So you can see that the heather is already in flower and it's been attracting the bumblebees, so it's very nice. I saw the first one this week, and it's very good to have these early pollinators because then they come back later to pollinate our fruit trees. And so I'm gonna prune soon these blueberries as well. For example, like this branch, which is broken, or the branches that are not looking good or too old or crossing something, or like this one. Nothing happening here. And we added lots of shredded Christmas trees around, so it's like a nice path for the residents. They can walk around the strawberries. And it feels very good because it's very soft. It's very therapeutic. They really like it. So they walk around like this. It's like walking on snow or on a mattress. And they can, in a few weeks, they can harvest some strawberries. So around here, that's where we grow the zucchinis in summer. And in the meantime, we have some leeks that are regrowing from roots, and a few strawberries here around the blackberry trees. I put them all in the same planter, and everything ready for the summer crops. Around here, same thing, the Eiffel Tower is ready. It's been repotted with more clay and compost. We have new strawberry patch here because we had like so many strawberry shoots. So this one is gonna be nice. Over here we have the pond, and we haven't seen the fish for quite a time, so we don't know if they are sleeping or if they've been eaten by birds. I hope they are still there. The feijoa is still green. It's nice to have some evergreen in the vegetable garden. And the gooseberries are dormant, and they've been pruned as well. Same thing, removing the branches that are not looking good or old or crossing. We can see that the papyrus is still green in the winter. It's very nice. Over here we see the raspberries. So we've just pruned the part of the branches that had produced fruit and kept everything else, so they can regrow some branches and produce more fruits in June. And in the center we see the huge pile of compost made of leaves from the park and kitchen scraps from the kitchen. So we have like between 1 and 2 feet of additional soil. So I think it's going to help a lot with fertility and with water retention. And it's good recycling. Yeah, this one is a good pile. Over here we still have some sugar peas. I removed the ones in the first planters because they were not looking good, but these ones are still okay. And they're still producing. I'm still eating some sugar peas every morning. Or either some small sugar peas or some leaves. The leaves are very, very good, and even the flowers. It's very rich in antioxidants. This morning we redid these planters as well. I did more compost and a little bit of clay. Over here it's the same. The raspberries around have been pruned, and in the center we are stockpiling more compost. So this one is like, I think, 3 feet high. It's very nice. Over here we rescued a little tree that some people had thrown away in the street, so we actually don't know what it is. We'll see it in the spring or summer. And we planted some strawberries around here. So it's gonna be a nice miniature forest. You see, we still have a good stock of leaves that we can use for mulch this summer. And also we did a nice upcycling. We had like an old shopping cart found in the street. So we just used plastic and decoration to turn it into a nice planter and filled it with tree leaves and kitchen scraps and manure from the rabbit. And this summer we can grow some, we haven't decided yet, but we can grow some cool stuff in it and move it around with the sun or the shade. And the residents will be able to use it very easily. So now we can say hi to Bunny. So this morning he got a croissant because the boulangerie had an old croissant that is dry. So I thought he would like it because he's a French rabbit, but he didn't seem interested. We'll see later. Maybe sometimes he needs a few days to get used to a new food. He's used to many kind of food from the residents here, and he loves really boxes. So now every time we give him a box, he digs like he cuts some doors and windows and stays in the box. So, as you see, he's gotten quite big because first, like, he's stockpiling a little bit of fat and also having a thicker fur in the winter. So he's doing very well even when it's freezing temperature. And even the residents still come and see him in the winter. And the ones that cannot go out because they are not doing well, sometimes I go in the residence with the rabbits so they can pet him. They are very happy. He's always very nice and very adorable and so soft. It's very relaxing. And I think we've seen everything. So we can see how it looks in 1 month. En fait, maybe I can show that he's coming back to. Just that he's coming back. So you see, Bunny's been trained to go back to his safe house whenever he wants. So we can release him whenever we want in the garden, and he's gonna go back. He always comes back. So it's like a good workout. Run. Yeah, he found it. Yes, he's gonna jump, no worry. It just takes time. Allez, saute. And he actually likes the camera. We have the little birds here and the calendar of the season. So the residents are coloring it. Well, maybe we should fix it. So they have a calendar with what's happening every month of the season. But I need to fix it. See? I just kept this as just an example to show how simple it is to have free leeks. So whenever at the kitchen they are preparing leeks, we keep the roots like this instead of throwing them away, and we just like very quickly put them in the ground like this, a little bit everywhere, and then they regrow. Then we can eat them or we can leave them, and they're going to produce some seeds and reseed themselves. And basically, once you do this, you have a leek growing everywhere in your garden for free, forever. So that's why we always have some leeks around. They come from the garbage. And the flowers from the leek are really beautiful, and they attract lots of pollinators in the summer. It's really cool.